Hey y'all, welcome to Puss Radio. How are y'all doing on this good hump day, on this good Wednesday? Let a bitch know in the chat. Yes, thank you for being here with me. Got a few things to catch up with y'all today. I gotta give y'all an update on my date last night, number one. But I also have to give an update on the Tory Lanez versus the state of California trial. That's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing, honey. You know, I got the update for you. Everything that happened in court today. But for right now, we're going to get back into the tunes a little bit. We're going to get back into the tunes for right now. And you already know the vibes. Share the live. Share the live, honey. If you know somebody who want the tea, if you know somebody who want the updates, if you know somebody who fuck with the fairy puss, share the motherfucking live and stop playing in my face. For right now, we're going to get into this next track. Shit, I'm coughing. So let's get right into the teas. Let's get right into the show. Baby, if you was here yesterday, then you know I was telling you that I was invited out on a date with the friends who I had been talking to online, but we had never met in person until last night. Yes, my vehicle was squared away. I was able to make it out. I was able to meet him out. It was a typical date. We went to the Cheesecake Factory, and nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. It was a vibe, y'all. It was a vibe. It really was a vibe. I got an impression, like I was telling y'all, that he was very sweet. We were very like-minded when it came to dating and relationships. You know, he's not out here trying to play a pimp. He's not a tranny chaser. He's not any of those things. Just a genuinely good guy who happens to be an Indian immigrant. He gives nigga in person. He gives nigga. I very much get the impression that anybody who saw us out on our date assumed that we were a black couple. You know? But yeah, he's tall, basketball player build, tall, slim, long arms, long legs. Not my usual type. I don't typically go for, the little skinty man. I don't typically go for the stick figure type. But I'm open. I'm open. At the end of the day, I have a preference, not a type. I'm open to dating whoever if the vibe is right. But but he's cute. I can't deny that he has that basketball player build. He has the dark features. He keeps his hair cut real close, like almost bald. And a little beard. He fly his own little way. He had on his little yellow hoodie and his little baseball cap or whatever. He wears glasses. Very, very well kept gentleman. Very, very nice. Very good vibe. Very good vibe. I'm actually going to see him again tonight, which is why we have to keep the show moving. I don't know what's going to happen out of this. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. We seem to see eye to eye. He seems to be the person who he portrays himself to be in real life. But who knows? I'm still processing everything and I'm just going with the flow at the moment. But it's a vibe. I'm looking forward to seeing them again, and we'll see what happens. I will definitely keep y'all posted, honey. One thing I can tell you, we were talking last night after the date. We chatted a little bit, and he was talking about, we didn't even kiss. And for me, of course, being an American, if you like somebody, you going to kiss, you going to be trying to get in them draws, But I had to keep in mind that culturally things are quite different for him. And, we have also had that in common. I'm not a big fan of PDA. We can hold hands, I'll rub up on you in the movie theater, things like that, but I'm not going to be all over you in public. I am going to be all over you whenever we're alone, honey. I'm going to be all over you. And I made that clear, and he says that he is in agreement. He claims to be quite affectionate behind closed doors as well. We'll see. Really doesn't matter because he made it clear that he is fine with me being bold, as he calls it. I'm really aggressive. He calls it bold, so we're going to go with bold. But yeah, I'm definitely bold enough to bring him up out of that shell when I get along with him. That has never been a problem for me in the past. I'm very attracted to shy personalities, and my personality works well in bringing them up out of that shell, honey. Yes. And I also like the idea that the side of them that I see and the version of them that I get is not the same version of them that most anybody else will ever see. It's exclusive. It's private stock. And it's the same for me. Honestly, it's the same for me. Even though I have a big personality, even though I'm always online in y'all face and running my big ass mouth, there are a lot of sides of me that only a partner would see, that only my past partners have seen. So yeah. Y'all get a lot of Bre Starr, but y'all don't get all of Bre Starr. I keep telling y'all, some of my business is your business. All of your business. I said that wrong. Some of my business is your business. But all of my business ain't your business. I'm fucking up. I know I'm fucking up. I'm sorry. I know I'm fucking up. Jesus. It's the orange runts. The orange runts been working my puss today. Y'all see I got on here late. Y'all see it wasn't until 5:30. 5:30 I got up on this bitch. I'm usually on here by 3. Honey, it's these orange runts, bitch. Honey, I opened up a new pack. It was supposed to have been the same orange runts that I've been smoking every motherfucking show, bitch. But honey, this was a new fresh pack, honey. And I'm gagging. Bitch, she almost put me to sleep soon as I woke up. Girl, pray for me. I'm going to try to get myself together. But in the meantime, we going to go to the next track. Jesus. Woo! We got an update for Daystar Peterson versus the state of California. And yes, if you were paying attention, then yeah, I hit the orange runts a couple more times and mind your motherfucking business. Keep telling y'all, some of my business is your business. All of my business ain't your business. Huh? We just gonna hope and pray that this time I can articulate myself properly, that the orange runts ain't done worked the bitch to death. But honey, I ain't gonna hold you. It don't look like we have a whole lot of exciting news with the trial today. It don't look like we have a whole bunch of exciting news today. What we were all waiting for was, we were waiting to see if Tory was going to take the stand today. You know, it's still the defense's opportunity to call their witnesses today. We wanted to see if Tory would take the stand. We already know Tory wasn't taking the motherfucking stand, because Tory knows that he's guilty more than everybody the fuck else, especially these coons and these hoteps out here coming up with these dumbass conspiracy theories. Did y'all mother drop y'all? Honey, I know it's a lot of people who smoke crack, but it can't be that many crack babies in the world, can it? Jesus, can it, Jesus? My Lord. He not taking that motherfucking stand, because I found out, since speaking to y'all yesterday, I found out that had he taken the stand, then the prosecution wanted to bring up his other gun charge that he had in the U.S. a couple years back. They wanted to also bring up some other violence against women that he has had issues with in the past. And honey, he ain't trying to play that game. Because, honey, the state of California would paint him to be the leprechaun that he actually is, honey. The defense said no. The defense said our own motherfucking witnesses is fucking us over. You know, and we damn sure don't want to get him on this motherfucker stay in line, because any attorney with any sense would ask him, did you shoot her? And if he said no, he'd been motherfucking lying. Now, yesterday, I left off with y'all giving y'all the testimony from Sean Kelly, the eyewitness who was there, the British guy. Baby. I told y'all that the whole point in the defense calling him was they were trying to get him to paint the picture of the possibility that Kelsey could have been the shooter. And he kind of led to that early in his testimony. He kind of played around. He let them play around with him a little bit regarding that. He blatantly said that he saw sparks or flashes that later he believes could have been a muzzle flashing. He said the first flash he saw it coming from the girls. But it was very obvious that if he did see anything flashing, he likely saw the first shot, which was not coming from the girls, but going toward them. He likely saw the first bullet or shell or whatever. That was likely the first flash that he saw, if he saw anything. He also did break the news that, yes, Meg and Kelsey was fighting. This is what he claims. I'm taking his testimony with a grain of salt, just like everybody else's, because, baby, y'all know white people be carrying. Y'all know white people are dragging. Y'all know niggas could be having a conversation above a whisper, and white people are claiming that we motherfucking fighting. But he claimed that they was fighting. He claimed he didn't say Kelsey and Meg. He just said that the two girls were fighting. He claimed that they were pulling each other's hair and hitting each other, and it was getting it. He claimed that Tory and the bodyguard was fighting too. I don't believe that Quan jumped in on the fight. I don't believe that Tory's bodyguard jumped in on the fight. I believe, if anything, he was trying to break it up. But another thing that Sean revealed, the witness from yesterday revealed, was that, honey, Tory was just like a little Yosemite Sam, honey. That's his new name. The Yosemite Leprechaun, bitch. He was out there, guns a-blazing, honey. Guns a-blazing, honey. And he would not let them motherfucking defense attorneys play with him. He made it the fuck very clear. No. Everything about the defendant was giving the biggest instigator and the biggest agitator there said that he was hurling a torrent of abuse. But, baby, you know, they could have been just nigga. Honey. And he a cracker from Britain. Yeah. So I had some time to really ponder his testimony yesterday. And I do believe that Meg and Kelsey was fighting. Like I told y'all before, y'all could look back in my videos. I believe that Kelsey, one of the reasons that Kelsey could have been pleading the fifth and trying to avoid testimony early on was that I believe she was trying to avoid assault charge. She didn't want to incriminate her motherfucker self. That's why she got immunity. I believe she has an immunity for assault charges, not for no motherfucking shooting. I could be wrong, because, baby, you know, this done been a whole hot mess. But the biggest trending topic today, so far, seems to be Tory's stepmom, his father's wife, from Kenya. I'll go ahead and insert this video of them here now for y'all, for the YouTube edit, honey. Y'all ain't gonna see the video unless y'all look it up. So what else has been going on in the courtroom today? Like I said, Tory didn't take the stand, but that only makes motherfucking sense. And apparently it was advised by Tory's attorneys for him not to take the stand. All right? Okay? Comes together. They did show some evidence in court today as well. They showed a map of the shooting location. They showed photos of all of the spent shell casings, an acrylic nail. We knew about the nail that was in the street. And there was a photo of Tory after his arrest. A photo of bloodstains in the street. Photos of the broken chain and pendant found in the street. Okay, now, I knew about the nail. I knew that there was some jewelry, so that must have been the chain and the pendant. However, I didn't know that it was enough blood popping to be all in the streets like that. And y'all really don't think this girl was shot that bad? Y'all talk about this fragments and shit. The blood, there were photos, plural, of blood stains. Baby, y'all don't be taking this serious enough for me. Y'all think that this shit is a kiki and y'all worried about celebrities and all that. I'm just thinking about how this shit is so normalized in our society, and what's really disheartening is all of the Joe Buddens and the 50 Cent and the low vibrational ass niggas nigging like, can y'all give us a break? Can y'all give us a day? I just want one day for niggas to just stop nigging. And y'all wonder why I'm dating an Indian man. Praise the Lord. I ain't saying it ain't good niggas out there, but they few and far between, honey. They usually not single, honey. And if you know one that's into trans women, send them my motherfucking way, honey. I'm still taking applications. Yeah, I'm dating the Indian man, but we only going on the second date, y'all. Don't do all that. Don't do all that. I'll give y'all some more updates. That's all I got for right now. But I'm gonna do some digging. I'm gonna do some real digging for y'all in the next couple of minutes. We're gonna get some tunes popping. I'm gonna do some real digging because there had to be some juice in the courtroom today. There had to be some juice in the courtroom today. You know, and if anybody's going to find the juice that was in the courtroom, it's your bitch. It's your bitch here. It's your girl here. Yes, the one and only fairy Puss, honey. But don't go too far. Don't go too far. I ain't going too far, honey. I ain't going to go too far. We're going to play a couple tracks. If you have a request, put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. And I got you. Honey. I got you. If y'all know me, then y'all know. If y'all been here before, I should say, then you have an idea of my music taste already. But I'm always down to switch it up, and I'm always down to be introduced to something new, you know. I'm a firm believer that you can't say that you don't like something if you ain't never tried it. You feel me? But for right now, we're going to play my girl Scissor. And thank y'all for tuning in with your girl. Bre Starr, Shemuel, Shua Peterson, honey, it ain't looking good for the child. It ain't looking good for the child of God, honey. But yeah, it looks like the case has been wrapped up. The tea that I gave y'all is the only tea. I can go through all of the evidence that was turned in. I told y'all about the nail, the pictures of the location and the shell casings, the blood stains, the chain, the broken chain and pendants. We also have footage of the LAPD pulling up, doing what the Cucamonga cracker killers do, honey. Guns Ablaze. Apparently they pulled out Guns Ablaze. They had the footage, the jury has the footage of that. They also have Tory's call from jail. When Tory's one phone call was to Kelsey, and he was apologizing to her, saying that he was drunk. Of course, he never mentions anything about the shooting or the gun. His lawyer claims that he was apologizing to Kelsey for sleeping with Megan. We also have the jury has the video of Megan on the ground, all of the body cam footage from the police, Meg's injured feet, the text that Kelsey sent to Justin, to Meg's security, and shout out to Justin Edison. He is fine, even though he is missing in motherfucking action. But yeah, the text where Kelsey sends Justin, how Tory shot Meg 911. All of the x-rays and stuff from Megan's feet. And also, where is it? There was also a phone call or a text message between Tory and Megan. Well, the jury has evidence of Tory apologizing to Megan as well. Another bit of information that I didn't give y'all before I dug a little deeper was that Quan showed up today. Quan showed up, and the defense, Tory's lawyers, decided not to put Quan on the stand as well. Apparently, Quan is not as much of a friend with Tory as we thought. Quan was just hired help. And if you've ever been in the service industry, if you yourself have ever been hired help, then you understand sometimes we pretend to like people that we really don't motherfucking like for the coin. That's how you make your coin. Okay? And that's the only update I have for y'all. I think that's it. Right now, we're just waiting for the jury to deliberate and see whether Bre Starr is going to jail or not. If I was on the jury, it would be a guilty for me. I'm just saying. Child. If y'all was here a couple days ago, then y'all know that I reported on Joe Budden talking crazy about Meg for no reason, claiming that he don't like her on his podcast, claiming that he don't like her for something that ain't got nothing to do with this case, honey. Well, y'all know the good Aunt Vivica Fox, was on Cocktails with Queens, Foxhole Cocktails with Queens, and honey, she fired back at Joe ass, honey. She let it be clear, she let it be known, honey, that Joe, you need to shut the fuck up. Well, honey, let's listen to Joe Budden's response, honey.
Celebrity. Claudia Angela Jordan is an American talk show host, actress, model, businesswoman, and reality television and radio personality. She is known for appearing as a model on the U.S. version of Deal or No Deal and The Price is Right, and for competing on seasons 2 and 6 of Celebrity Apprentice. Okay. Claudia Jordan, shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. It can get bad. Vivica Fox, hold up. Once regarded as the black woman all of America wanted to be with. Just so we clear on that. Long fall from grace. You bitches don't know how to usefully use your pussy broth. Is the problem. So now, be very careful with how y'all continue to speak about me, because I got right here Vivica Fox movies. And let me tell you, girl. Girl. Here you go right here, 2021, Aquarium Dead. Like Pet Cemetery. 2020, some shit called Arkansas. Then you was in Hooking Up. You was in some shit called Rev in 2020. 2019, Fire and Rain. 2018, some shit called Kinky. 2018, Unthinkable, The Wrong Friend. What's this bullshit you was in? Sharknado. Oh, yeah. In 2018. Hold up. No, we're not going to do that. In 2018, so 2018, you had a breakout year. You had a break. Oh, she was in The Sky Princess, True to the Game, and Bring It On. That's 2017. Vivica Fox, shut the fuck up before I book you for a movie. It don't cost but $5 to get it done. I will book that entire Fox Old Ho show for $75.99. You bitches better leave me alone. Mind your fuckity fuck ass business. This is a hip hop matter that we talking about. The fuck? Bitch. Yeah. Horrible managing of pussy bro.
I'm gonna let y'all digest that, and then we're gonna unpack. Because I ain't even got time to kiki and go back and forth with Joe Budden's bald head, little dick, non-working dick having ass. I'm not gonna go back and forth with a man that's old enough to be my father. That's what I'm not going to do. Since he want to talk about age. We could talk about age. Bitch, we could talk about how you've been looking like you was in your mid-30s since you got in the game. And how old was you supposed to be? 21? Nigga, you look like somebody's grandfather when pump it up. When you was pumping it up. Bitch, this man is clearly so disturbed and has so much hostility toward women. Personally, my professional opinion, without have ever met him or treated him, I think he's harboring a lot of resentment from his failed rap career. You want to bring up Vivica's career, but baby, we could talk about yours, Mr. Joe Budden. Or actually, we can't. Because outside of Pump It Up, you ain't have a career until podcasting, motherfucker. Nobody wanted your music. And before I knew the type of nigga you was, I was dumb enough to be a bitch that was supporting it. Me and 3 other bitches was the only one listening to your shit. And you got a nerve to be out here talking crazy about women, especially women of color. Vivica is still an idol. So Vivica brands drops because less black men want to fuck her. A woman's worth is not wrapped up in how many men want to have sex with her. And whether you realize it, Joe Budden's, I'm sure there's just as many men that want to fuck her now as have wanted to fuck her before. And if she's anything like me, all of you motherfuckers is trash. Baby. I ain't settling. I'd rather be alone than motherfucker settle for one of you trash ass, toxic ass niggas. Joe Budden. Baby. It's always the little dick energy. It's always a motherfucker that need a little blue pill to make him feel like a man that want to talk some shit. And you talking about this Fox old bitch show. No shade, that was a funny little crack. But why are all your cracks, why are your best cracks always coming from a place of low vibration? You talk like a nothing ass nigga, so I believe that in your mind you are a nothing ass nigga, and we need to stop giving your ass so much motherfucking attention. Joe Biden, this probably gonna be the last time I talk about your wrinkle face having ass. Bitch. Honey. We ain't seen your hairline since the 80s. And you came out in the 2000s. It's always a trash ass nigga, honey. And y'all wonder why I'm going on a date with an Indian man right now as we speak. And then he done brought up Lisa Ray and Claudia and everybody else into it. First of all, Lisa Ray and Selena Johnson didn't really have nothing to say about your stanky breath having ass, because you talk and look like your breath stink. You look like you the type of nigga that's just musky. A musky breath ass nigga. It's a damn shame. All of that thug realness that your butch queen ass put on, and still nobody wants to fuck you. And you worried about who want to fuck Vivica. I guess if people did want to fuck you, you couldn't complete it unless you be in the bottom, right? Because we know that little meat don't work. It's surprising that you had a baby. Did you artificially inseminate with sin? Because you was getting a little bit of money. That's when you started getting a little bit of money, when you was fucking with sin on Love and Hip Hop. Did you artificially inseminate? Because I doubt that meat stayed hard long enough for you to bust a nut in her. Baby, I ain't got nothing else to say about Joe Budden, and I probably won't have nothing else to say about Joe Budden again. They claim that he apologized to Meg, but I ain't seen no apology. If I come across one before the show is over, I will keep y'all posted. But as of right now, honey, I'm ready to get back into the music. And then I'll come back to wrap the show up with y'all. Hopefully, I'll have some better news for us to end on this good Wednesday when I come back. Well, we do have an update regarding the YSL case. You know, that's with Gunna and Young Thug. I will let y'all listen to one of the newest reports.
An accused leader of Young Slime Lifer YSL. Prosecutors say it's a criminal street dog. An accused leader of Young Slime Lifer YSL. Prosecutors say it's a criminal street gang. Defense attorneys have called it a record label. Last week, Sergio Kitchens, better known as rapper Gunna, took the first plea deal, followed by Walter Murphy, an alleged YSL co-founder. Then Wooney Lee, rapper Slime Life Shoddy, and Martinez Arnold, rap name Little Duke, cut deals. Now today, Quantavious Greer or rapper Unfunk entered a guilty plea. All five have been sentenced between 9 and 10 years on probation. They will also have to testify at the YSL trial if attorneys on either side ask them to.
The Fifth Amendment says I am not going to testify because I refuse to incriminate myself. You can do that.
Daryl Cohen is a prosecutor turned defense attorney. He's not involved in the YSL case, but is following it closely. If Gunna, Greer, or any of the others to take plea deals are called to testify, he says they can only use the Fifth Amendment to avoid certain questions, meaning they could offer valuable testimony.
But you cannot take the Fifth when it comes to testimony towards someone else or some other people that were involved in a crime.
Young Thug is charged with violating the state's RICO Act along with criminal street gang and firearms crimes. Other defendants face those same crimes, while a few are charged with murder and attempted murder. Cohen says with each guilty plea, remaining defendants might start becoming nervous.
More of a possibility that people are going to testify against me, and it may not just be one person, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. But on the other hand, I would use it and say, yeah, they pled guilty because they are guilty. We're pleading not guilty because we're not.
And here is a look at the plea deal taken by Young Thug's brother, Quantavious Greer. He'll have to serve 10 years probation, complete 750 hours of community service, testify if called upon, cannot possess any guns, and will have a curfew to...
If you didn't catch that, Unfunk, a.k.a. Young Thug's brother, has been the latest person to take a plea. He is taking a plea. He's getting 10 years probation and 750 hours of community service. We know that Gunna took a plea, and we also know that 3 other people at this point from the YSL camp has taken a plea. It's not looking good for Young Thugger. These people are taking a plea, and they're pleading the Fifth against incriminating themselves. Essentially, them taking these plea deals means that they are turning state's evidence against whoever is being prosecuted. Right now, it looks like Young Thug is the only one being prosecuted. I mean, think about it. What incentive would the state, would the white man have to let these men off, to let these rappers off, to let these very influential, dangerous men who they claim, to let them back on the streets? The incentive is to get to the head of the snake. They want to cut off the head of the snake. As of right now, it looks like the head or the leader is Young Thug, or at least one of the leaders. I'll let you also hear a recording from court from the prosecutor. This will be a little sketchy video, but you can find the video online as well. It's going to be some video of the prosecutor, one of the prosecuting attorneys, saying that they're going after the leader.
We just want to get the leaders. We just want to get the leaders. He is only.
Okay, what y'all heard her say, we just want to get the leaders. And then you heard that repeated again, slowed down. I will let y'all hear it again.
We just want to get the leaders. We just want to get the leaders. He is only in this.
It's looking like the leader right now is Young Thug, baby. And since we've been talking about court all day, we might as well finish up on a courthouse note, honey. If you don't know, now you know. In Melanic news, Harvey Weinstein has been convicted of some sort of assault against a woman. Y'all already know how he gets down, honey. I wonder who they're going to lock Harvey Weinstein up with, though. Because we've already gotten testimony, and we've already gotten several reports that we're not sure if he has a penis or a vagina. So who they're going to lock him up with? I think he's intersex. I think Harvey Weinstein is intersex, and I think the only way he could redeem himself at this point is if he writes a memoir from jail talking about his intersexuality and talking about, his dysphoria with his genitalia and getting some real intense therapy. And I'm sure that somewhere in that therapy process and that wellness process, he'll link his ambiguous genitalia to the fact that he's a whole motherfucking creepy predator, creep ass, troll looking motherfucker. He stinks in pictures. Like, I could smell him when I see pictures of him or them or her, whatever the pronouns will or won't be in the near future. And baby, on that note, I got to go. I got places to go. I got people to see, but I love y'all for being here with a bitch. I love y'all for supporting me, honey. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what that was. Where'd that come from? Peace, love, and blessings to all of y'all. And like, share, subscribe, follow, all of the things. Don't be like that.